clean.
They caught somebody with a balloon.
Yeah, that was like, wow, what the heck is that?
That's a 4-hour ordeal.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with you.
So bad.
People like freak out.
So I got my tax dollars worth.
Yeah.
It's all right.
What do you mean?
My doctor keeps wanting me to walk 10 minutes, at minimum 10 minutes every day, but I can't walk in the humidity. And I didn't have a very good office visit on Friday.
Yeah, I've been having some cardiologist issues
Are you?
myself.
So he said, so I didn't go out at all the whole weekend. So today I walked the halls in the air conditioning.
In here?
Yeah.
It's working?
Had to get my time in. Because he's upset because I'm losing weight, but I'm still.
You want me to test it? Is anything working?
I had pain, chest tightness radiating into my arm.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Mount Olive Township Workshop and Council meeting for August 7, 2018. If you would please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence for all those men and women that served and protect us and made the ultimate sacrifice. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Hold on a minute, we're having a little technical problem.
Got to do it again? Yes.
Yeah. Rob, talk into your mic for a second,
Try those
please.
mics.
Into mine?
Yeah.
My name is Loretta, and I want to have a baby.
I'm not getting.
It's Monty Python.
I'm not getting feedback.
You restarted somehow, or maybe? Let's try and restart it. When in doubt.
Kelly's like, yeah, that's my man.
Reboot.
Not exactly sure that's what she was saying.
I was being positive.
And you're the one in the wheelchair.
Hello, is that any better? Is it back on?
If it helps, I won't talk tonight.
I don't know. Do you hear it?
No, I can't.
It's not recording?
No.
No good?
I'm good, hold on.
I move to we adjourn.
Hello?
I'm not letting you off that easy.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. How's that?
Nah, it's not
come up?
recording. Gonna have to put your phone on and record.
Just give me a minute, I'm gonna redo the whole thing.
Is the video working?
The video and the sound is, but
Yeah,
it's not
just won't
picking
hear
up
it.
on the,
So you have to pass that mic down back and forth?
No, it's not coming through.
no, it's not,
recording.
it's
not
not
recording.
recording.
No, I mean the other one.
No.
It's
It's
not
not-
recording.
not
through the
recording at
system
all?
I move we adjourn.
Second? Got a lot of people
Susan's here, we
second.
can leave now.
I move we approve the bill list and
Brand
adjourn.
new.
Brand new, right?
Thank
Should be
you.
fine.
Yeah. The important
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. We gotta pay the bills. Everything else can wait.
The same stuff.
And I want to have a baby. You can't have a baby. You don't have a baby. Sorry. And Monty Python.
Don't stand over me. Making her nervous.
Let's move to the
Saying
courtroom.
that was here, so I don't know.
Courtroom's got a recording system that works.
Yeah, you can hear it's projecting, but
Not recording.
let me see something.
There goes that 18-minute.
I'm chewing all up. I'm chewing it all up.
Tim, while the system isn't working, come up and talk to us about potholes.
So what did they do when it was pouring out? They were still setting everything up?
I was in our restaurant in Chester. Wasn't raining.
Oh, really?
Greg was there.
Were they still setting up?
They were already set up when the storm
I
hit.
took
Oh, okay, so they just
Then
covered
it was
up?
helping get everything dried out again.
Oh,
Yeah.
I couldn't
Police
believe
had
it.
the
Won't be that much
tchotchke
on
bags.
there, so.
The water was that deep into them. We're dumping them all out.
It won't
Oh
be.
my
That's what I said,
God.
record it on the phone.
What's a tchotchke bag?
Handouts.
Oh, okay.
We could put it on the
I
phone.
never heard them called that before.
Tchotchkes?
Well,
Tchotchkes. Well, I know what tchotchkes are.
Bananas.
I just never heard them called tchotchke bags.
Well, no, they have a bag and all the freebies are in
Bill
it.
list and call it a day, we're okay.
Well, we got an ordinance we really got to introduce, Rob. Yeah.
Yeah, put out your cell phone, Michelle.
Yeah, we could put the cell phone on,
Put the cell phone out.
worst case.
It's on video also, which is being.
I know, but I don't think what happens is when the PA is on, okay, if I'm not hearing it through here, you're not gonna hear it through the video.
What if we move the video camera up to the dais?
So we can
So
read
that it'll at
lips.
least pick up the video, the audio.
Okay, just give me 1 second, I wanna try something.
As long as you pick up the audio, it's okay, I would assume.
when you need them.
Yeah, right.
That's why I don't understand.
The meeting would still be valid, Sue,
Yes, there's
right?
no requirement to have it.
There's no requirement.
There's a requirement to
Record, this is what I want,
have
hold
a,
on.
there's no requirement to have a
Transcript.
recording.
We have to have a transcript.
Just
There's a
trans-
requirement to have minutes.
and
that
it could be
adequately
summary,
Summarize the
Yeah,
meeting.
it might not be verbatim.
just summary.
Recording, set the location tab, okay, that's done.
Does Tim know how to take
Finish, okay.
That's good.
Yeah, Claudia,
I wouldn't trust it.
take notes. As long as the minutes are able to be transcribed, it's.
I see motion in there. Is it going? Let's see. The thing's moving up and down.
Go ahead, talk.
The thing's moving up and down. Can you see it? Is it working or no? Anything coming through? Nothing yet. I hear it through the system.
This is going.
That's going, but it seems like it's recording, but
I guess a motion to disband the town is probably not a good move at this point.
I don't know. You want me to record it here as a
I
backup?
move that we eliminate DPW as a department.
I can do it here as a backup, I guess.
Really? Oh, well, that's a testimony.
And everybody just talk loud. If they
I
speak
don't know if
loud.
it's my earphones.
Somebody just needs to take notes.
Yeah, Michelle, I guess, can take notes. It's not gonna be that complicated. No?
All right, I'm gonna leave it going, but.
You want me to put this on just in case?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I have to call to order again? We don't have to do the pledge of allegiance again. but
No, you don't have to.
We're good? I'll call
Yeah,
to order again?
we'll just do.
Okay.
Take verbatim minutes, actually.
Right, I'm gonna record it on the phone too, just in case.
Yeah,
They're not gonna be verbatim minutes.
Just,
yeah, but they will be close, I mean, in terms of
yeah,
who's
just
here.
talk
There's not
loud
a
when
lot
you-
on
when you
it.
talk.
Action taken.
Action
Talk loud?
taken.
talk loudly
Okay,
when you
I have
get
no
this.
problem doing
Okay,
it.
so we call the meeting to order.
And a
Michelle,
big
would you read
mouth.
the Open Public Meetings Act, please?
According to the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting has been given to the Daily Record. Notice has been posted in the municipal building, 204 Flanders Drakestown Road, Bud Lake, New Jersey, and notices were sent to those requesting the same.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mr. Amianda, Mr. Ferrante, Mrs. Labow.
Here.
Mr. Mania.
Here.
Mr. Stewart.
Here.
Mr. Roman.
Here.
Mr. Nacastro.
Let me just
first-
explain something quickly. The loudness of your responses has nothing to do with the fact that the microphone is not picking it up.
Well, no, we're trying to get it on this.
On that, on his recording.
Okay.
I'll put it up there. There we go. Okay, first item up for discussion is the NJDOT Transportation Fund.
Thank you, Council President. The governor announced that applications are being accepted for the next Transportation Trust Fund grant for 2019. This is the program where we're currently doing ITC North. I would like to apply for the next phase of it, which is to continue ITC from Clark Drive to Continental. And the engineer's estimate is under 400,000, and we're going to be asking for the full allotment.
Great. Very good. Thank you. We have 8 resolutions. Does anyone have any questions or anything on the resolutions?
Nope.
Thank you. We have one ordinance for, first reading? First reading. I thought it was second reading. First reading. Does anyone have any questions on that? Seeing none, any old business? Seeing none, any new business? Ms. Labow?
Just briefly, it's come to my attention that we don't have an ordinance for people keeping, what do you call those things, Sue? The
Pods and
dumpsters, pods, and type things on their properties for endless periods of time. So Sue's going to be working on the research, and I wanted to know if we could put it on the agenda for the next meeting and workshop and discuss it.
See what everybody else is doing? Is that
And
what
I've
you're
reached
doing?
out to Chuck, so we can work on that.
Pods or dumpsters?
Both. We have one situation in town where a dumpster is there all the time, constantly. And then the pods. And the other thing too, we might want to look into those temporary garage, those,
Right.
what do you call them, tarps over the frames. They're, I mean, they look fine when they first get put up, but after a couple of years, they rip apart and fall apart. They're still there.
We'll take a look at all of those issues.
Yeah, just, try to get it set up.
Property maintenance issues.
Absolutely. Thank you. So it'll be on the next
Next
workshop.
agenda, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other new business? Seeing none, anyone from the public wish to be heard? Seeing none, close to the public. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Seeing none, I open the Mount Olive Township Council meeting for August 7, 2018. Michelle, would you read the Open Public Meetings Act, please?
According to the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting has been given to the Daily Record. Notice has been posted in the Municipal Building, 204 Flanders Drakestown Road, Bud Lake, New Jersey, and notices were sent to those requesting the same.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mr. Amianda, Mr. Ferrante, Mrs. Labow,
Here.
Mr. Mania,
Here.
Mr. Stewart,
Here.
Mr. Roman,
Here.
Mr. Nacastro.
Here. Mr. Roman, would you approve the minutes from the previous meeting, July 24, 2018 workshop and public meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? None. Roll call, please.
Mr. Let's see, where am I? Sorry.
Where we are.
Mrs. Labow,
Yes.
Mr. Mania.
Yes.
Mr. Stewart.
Yes.
Mr. Roman.
Yes.
Mr. Nacastro.
Yes. We have 29 pieces of correspondence. Does anyone have anything on those? Seeing none, next item on the agenda for first reading is ordinance number 23-2018, an ordinance appropriating $391,920 from the two grants from the Morris County Board of Chosen Freeholders for the Seward House project in and by the state of the Township of Mount Olive, the County of Morris, New Jersey. Ms. Labow?
Yep. Hold on.
Yep.
I was reading something else. I apologize. Okay. Thank you,
Second reading
Mr.
is August 21st.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would like to say, hold on, wrong agenda. I got it. We didn't want to rush to go anywhere tonight, right? We got lots of time.
You need a second approval, that's the problem. You're missing the cheat sheet.
Here, you need the
Good.
first
No, I
reading?
have it.
You
I
got
have it right here. The first one, and it is, I move that ordinance number 23-2018 be introduced by title and passed on first reading, and that a meeting be held on August 21st, 2018, at 7 p.m. at the Municipal Building, 204 Flanders Drakestown Road, Bud Lake, New Jersey, for a public hearing, consideration of second reading and passage of said ordinance, and that the clerk be directed to publish, post, and make available said ordinance in accordance with the requirements of the law.
Second.
Yep, Mayor.
I'm glad that all of our efforts to date have now resulted in the county taking a very close look at additional efforts to preserve that building. So I see us on the upswing in terms of grant money to bring that building back into useful life. So I think it's been a testament to all of us sitting up here that we have had the fortitude to spend the money that we needed to spend to get us to the point where we are at now. Ultimately, that's going to be a building which is going to make us all proud.
Yes, well, Ms. Labow.
I've been very fortunate in that I was at the meetings where we had to present to ask for the grants for a couple of years now, and it is really fantastic to see how they're engaged in the whole process as well. It's like they're really excited to hear like what's going on next and discuss it. It's not just like yeah, how much you want. They're really excited about it.
We're on their agenda going
Yeah.
forward in terms of the restoration of that building, so.
And it'll be beautiful when it's
It's-
done.
It
yeah.
will be.
It will be
And
really
it's
something.
wonderful.
It will be to the benefit of the residents of Mount Olive ultimately. Whether that building comes back as a building which is gonna house our recreation department, our sporting groups, or however that building is gonna be used. Ultimately, one of the visions of that building was to actually make it compatible with the ability to rent out that space as a wedding planning space. So as a, like a catering kind of space where we can allow the residents or the people of Morris County to use that space for event planning, which could really be pretty
Yeah,
cool because
especially with the scenery.
it's beautiful.
It is.
Yeah.
The whole park is
It is.
beautiful there. Thank you. Anyone else? Seeing none, anyone from the public wish to be heard? Seeing none, no one from the public. Roll call, please.
Oh, okay. Mrs. Laybow?
Yes.
Mr. Mania?
Yes.
Mr. Stewart?
Yes.
Mr. Roman?
Yes.
Mr. Nacastro?
Yes. Mr. Mania, we have 8 resolutions. Does anyone wish to move any to non-consent? Seeing none, Mr. Mania, would you move resolutions 1
Thank you,
through
Mr.
8?
President. I move the approval of consent resolutions 1 through 8.
Second.
Any discussion?
One more year.
Anyone from the public wish to be heard? Seeing none, close to the public. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Laybow?
Yes.
Mr. Mania?
Yes.
Mr. Stewart?
Yes.
Mr. Roman?
Yes.
Mr. Nacastro?
Yes. Mr. Stewart, would you please move the bill list?
Thank you, Mr. President. I move for adoption and final passage, the bill list.
Second.
Any discussion? Anyone from the public wish to be heard? Seeing none, close to the public. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Laybow?
Yes.
Mr. Mania?
Yes.
Mr. Stewart?
Yes.
Mr. Roman?
Yes.
Mr. Nacastro?
Yes. Administrative reports.
I'll start. Congratulations to the 10 and 12U girls softball Mid-Atlantic Regional Champions. I'm hopeful to have them here at our next council meeting to recognize their achievements. Also, wanted to remind everybody that the Food Truck and Fireworks Festival is scheduled for Saturday, August 25th at 2018.
What
I have
time?
one thing to add. I just wanted to share this award with the mayor and council. Several months ago, I nominated for Tele Beretta for the 2018 New Good Neighbor Award. The criteria is for a new business that has contributed to the economic value of their communities by constructing new buildings or investing in noteworthy improvements. And it's judged on the economic benefit, job creation, architectural merit, and community involvement. And they were one of 14 businesses selected statewide
Wow.
for the award. And
Very
moving
nice.
forward, I'll try to find, other businesses that qualify.
That's wonderful.
Very nice.
Thank you, Andrew.
Anything else from administration?
No.
Okay. Thank you. Any old business? Does anyone have any new business? Any legal matters?
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Council reports, who's here? Mr. Stewart, do you have anything on economic or community action? I was going down the list to find someone.
Now, the Economic Development Committee will be meeting at the end of this month.
Thank you. Ms. Laybow, anything on open space, Board of Health, or stigma?
Yes. Open Space meets next week, and Board of Health, we received a report from Trevor this week that talks about the West Nile virus and the EEE, which is Eastern Equine Encephalitis. How do you say that? Encephalitis. Encephalitis. So it's really very interesting and eye-opening at the same time. And he writes in the email, I'll just read it because he summed it up perfectly. As you can see, there have been no West Nile virus or EEE positive cases detected in humans or animals this season. To date, this season in Marsh County, there have been 8 West Nile virus positive mosquito pools. At this time last year, there was only 1 positive pool. He doesn't know where the pools are, and Marsh County is going to find out. He said, while there has been no EEE activity this season in Marsh County, for those counties that have seen activity, it has come earlier than any time in the past 7 years. So then he says, the take home here with this is that in general, we are seeing more positive mosquito pools and sooner in the season. And but the report doesn't provide the information on why. So while we haven't had any humans with it, we have active pools. So really the take home actually is make sure everybody take care of your water, empty your buckets, all that kind of stuff. Any little bit can, be detrimental, and so that's what the health department.
Yeah, I
And
just wanted to add that on an unrelated topic, that we had the opportunity to meet with Mintex I know that there's been a number of complaints about the smell of mints down in the Flanders area, Clover Hill in particular. And we're, excuse me, we're very high on the fact that Mintex came in and has indicated that they're going to be putting in scrubbers. And hopefully that will resolve the issue in terms of the mint smell and whatever is being released from that facility. I've asked Andrew to gather information in terms of what is actually being released. I don't know where we are with that.
The health department has put a report together, and I did pass that along to the Clover Hill liaison.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we're dealing with that particular issue, and I think that the residents of Clover Hill who were most involved in terms of the issue are satisfied with the effort that are being undertaken by the administration.
Andrew, can you send us that report?
Excuse me?
Can you send us that report?
And for stigma-free, Mendham Township just joined. Now we have 34 Morris County towns out of 39. And also from the county, they started, they would have like their county meetings and talk about stigma-free and the different programs. And now they're asking all of, representatives from each county or each town that could possibly make it, which is really good. So we're getting more communication from the county, which is, like I said, awesome. Also, it's a really good idea to, I keep trying to post from the Stigma-Free County website different activities that they have coming up on our township stigma-free page, trying to get more interest. A lot of functions are free, and it's, it's wonderful. So that's as far as I have tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Maney, anything on planning or legislative?
Planning board meeting is Thursday, this Thursday.
Thank you. Mr. Roman, anything on recreation or pride?
Nothing to report.
Does anyone from the public wish to be heard at this time? Seeing none, close to the public. Any council comments? Ms. Leybow?
Nope.
Mr. Mania?
Yeah, I'm just thrilled that the freeholders came through for the Seward House. I think it's a great thing.
Mr. Stewart?
Two things. I just came out from the National Night Out up at Turkey Brook. First, the turnout from our community is outstanding for especially a rain that just hit, but also some compliments and kudos to Tim and the entire extended team. About 5 or 6 people pulled me aside to thank for the work up at Sand Shore Road already. So that was a huge home run.
And Smithtown Road too
Yeah.
is a lady, did you see that one, Beth Hovering? She posted on
No
Facebook.
comment.
Thank you.
I refer all comments to Alex.
Mr. Roman?
That's right.
any-
Wait, one other thing.
One other, sorry.
This
Sorry.
Saturday, August 11th, is the annual Veterans Festival, which is for fundraiser for homeless vets, free to everybody. Just asking for any donation. 100% goes to the vets that are homeless, and it's up at Vassar Park.
Thank you.
And at 2 o'clock, I get dunked.
Oh, 2 o'clock?
Yep.
Mr.
All
Roman?
right.
Nothing to report other than I am proud of my new title.
You got it. Anyone, I have nothing. Do we have a motion
No
to
comment
adjourn?
there either.
Second?
Aye.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you all.
It's during the week
So you're gonna go.
I think it was like
No, I would have either. It was only 15 minutes of recording.
You gotta hear
Not
this.
that I want it, but
Buddy of mine,
there's a chance I'd like
Trump
to be.
National, he was playing Friday, and he goes, so they had this, when the storms came, they go into inside, and Trump's sitting in there, he says, now they go off the ball. Instead of Donovan in Houston. He said, so he's just waving, talking to everybody.
Tomorrow,
And they go back out.
Where are you going back
A
now?
Secret Service agent.
Think
is
2
on every
weeks.
team out there. He's looking at their bag and says, so he goes, yeah. Favor, what are you looking at?
just send me that little
Clubs.
blurb you
Just
sent.
want to make sure the club's safe. He goes, how about my driver? He goes,
Going back
they
to-
can't hit the shit out of
How's
you.
your
That was safe. The other clubs are more
I put a fan, got lights in there. No TV yet. No, I'm getting a TV. Well, I'm getting a TV. The only actually, The right way to do it.
So
I
you
have to buy
feeling
an
better
outdoor
with the
TV.
workouts or not?
That shit's like $1,500
That's
to
the problem.
start.
He's not?
Which I'm not doing it. I'm not spending
I
$1,500.
take it in that, like, you know what I did in my yard? I used to have the one, I just hook it on, I would take it in, I really don't care. Because I go out and buy a $200 one versus I didn't want to buy the weather. Really?
Yeah, I am not buying no weather.
That's not worth it. That's not worth
We've never
it.
had issues.
have no-
and
He's
now-
Who's your doctor?
So tomorrow morning I'll deal with
The
this.
only thing I
Dr. Rosen does those procedures.
Who's the cardiologist?
So I want to see if they can make a bracket
Do you think they were gonna
where,
We have a
They decided that let's go with this.
Postpone it?
Tom, I said, great, right out of work call. First he's gonna go to county, first he's gonna go,
Right.
then he didn't want to do that.
It's on there.
Then he's gonna go to county, now
Can't pass it
he's in a
over.
place in his life he's like, he wants to do. So I said, you know what?
Just there like 2 years ago.
I'm like right at, so I just said,
So I said, all right,
you know,
well,
I told my
I think
ex-husband, I said, at this point,
can we
I said, he's gonna work, he's gonna work 5 days a week. So I just went to Delaware, this another, he wanted to go. So I said, yeah, you want to go? I need you to go. You're not going, you're going.
I said, yeah.
So,
How'd that go over?
Yeah.
So what?
well, he didn't like it at first, but he understands.
I just got
So I said, we'll wait, maybe you can always register for spring classes, but I said, don't come in to me when you're 30 and tell me you wanna go to college. Cause I ain't
I made a
gonna,
boo-boo this week.
we're not flipping the bill then, you know?
Well, let me know if I can help out.
I reached down,
I know people in other
picked something that I had on the floor.
He's too
Garage
rich.
door.
Yeah, but otherwise, he's doing good.
so much down.
So.